Yeah, in Islam, there's a very clear distinction between the name, not the word. It is actually the name of God. This name of God is called Allah. Allah doesn't have plural. Allah doesn't have a masculine, feminine gender in the sense. But obviously because of the language, we have to identify as a he, because there's no it in Arabic. You get me? In English you have it, like this, if you talk about the tree.
Why not just change between he and she then?
No, that's too confusing.
Okay. Wow, that's
you know what
gender word.
No. By the way, first and foremost, you need to realize that God, this word Allah, yes, it doesn't have the gender like in the sense.
But it is he.
No.
So
but like I said, in order for you to, brother, I'm coming. In order for you to understand, yes. Because like I said, in Arabic there's no it.
It's a bit uncomfortable for
conversation.
Why we call the sun he?
Okay.
The moon she. Why we call? Is that male and female?
I don't call them moon.
No. The ship we call her. The she we call her. Is that female?
No.
But I think the sun is a bit like God is a bit more important to most people.
We don't have in Arabic is not he, because we don't have other way to explain other than
let
he.
me ask you guys, what is the problem if God is a he?
I don't think God has a gender.
Yeah. Exactly, which I told you already. So there's no issue. If God doesn't have a gender, then there's no issue, right?
Yeah, no, the problem with saying he is that our culture is male dominated.
It's not male. We call the sun. Is that male or female? The sun is.
Then why do you say he?
Why we no? In English, why we call the sun?
Brother, I'll explain to you. Listen. I've already told you. I've already told you.
I probably can't understand because I don't understand
that the term Allah doesn't have a gender in the sense which you think of gender.
Yeah.
Okay. The reason most of the translations use the word he, because like I said, in Arabic there's no it. Okay.
Then why not use she?
No, because automatically in Arabic it comes as he if it doesn't have a gender. This is the language, nothing to do with gender in the sense that you think as being high or low. Okay. So for example, for a table, tawla, I think that's a she in Arabic.
We can call it.
Yeah. So there are many objects, like I don't know if you know French. I think in French also has the word.
I don't know French, but
le and la, depending on whether the table is a male or female.
It's the same in our language.
So some languages have this gender to objects, non-living objects. So that's why I'm saying this might be confusing to English-speaking people, but for those people who have gender for objects in the language, it's perfectly normal. Okay, so now let's get back to it. So the word Allah doesn't have plural, it doesn't have gender, it doesn't have anything, it doesn't give reference to anything as a false God. It's only referred to as for the one true God. And that is fixed. And that's why we have no confusion in English with regards to all these things which you have a problem with in other religions. So earlier I was telling you about the reference to Jesus is in different Abrahamic faiths. One goes to the extreme of labeling Jesus as God, another goes to extreme of completely rejecting God. The Muslims do not reject Jesus, neither do they put him to the level of God. Okay, so since you are a Christian and you are not, okay, at the end of the day, I think, have you considered, have you considered, as you not believing in God, have you considered this notion where one day, I think this is regardless of whether you're Muslim, Christian, Jew, believer in God, non-believer in God, atheist, agnostic, one thing which we all know, which is a fact, is that we'll die one day. Yes? No one can deny that. No one can deny that. We'll visit your grave, don't worry, if you go before us. So what I'm saying is, this is something which anyone with intellect cannot deny. Yes? That one day every living soul or every human being that we know of will die one day. And this is something that so have you, as someone who doesn't believe in God, someone who does believe in God, have you considered what will happen to you after you have died?
Of course, but I don't care. I literally don't care. I literally don't care what happens to me when I die.
Does that mean nothing will happen?
No, it means I don't care. I don't know, and I don't care either.
Okay, when you say you don't care, no, it's not about liberated. This is basically this is something I call. Some people consider ignorance as bliss. So you don't want to know and you don't care to know. Ignorance is not always bliss.
But now it is, I think.
Especially now in the age of communication, in the age of the internet, ignorance is a choice.
Yeah, it is.
You get it?
But I mean, it's only regarding my death, so it
of course.
It doesn't have to do
your
else,
death, her death, his death. To me, it's important. You know why?
Why?
Because I would like to save you from eternal damnation.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Yes. So and I would save my friend here and this lady here and everyone here if I could.
You're great enough to save me from eternal damnation.
No, not me. No, wait.
No.
When I say save means in the sense that it's always God who saves, not me personally.
As a gay man,
but at
can
least,
you
but
save me from eternal damnation.
Okay, let me give you this scenario. Imagine we live and we die one day.
Yeah.
Yes. Imagine your worldview, i.e., there is no God,
Yeah.
and no life after that,
Yeah.
is true. Yes.
Yeah.
Imagine this for the sake of argument. Now you tell me, if I and you
Yeah.
die,
Yeah.
then based on your scenario,
Yeah.
we have not lost anything, have we? Neither you nor me will lose anything. If
Yeah.
nothing happens to us after that, it'll be ashes to ash, dust
Yeah,
to
that's
dust, whatever
true.
it is. Yes. Now the converse. Yes.
What
I
happened?
didn't say that was the thing that was going to happen. I said I didn't know.
No, that's fine,
And
that's
I
fine.
can't
That's
know,
fine.
so I don't care.
That's fine.
You don't care.
That's fine. But I'm saying
But
if
it's a wrong place to regret, innit?
if there was nothing there, yes. Okay. Now the converse of this.
come back.
That's based on fear, and she's sort of liberated.
You can't come back, innit?
Yeah, but you see, sometimes
You can't come
fear
back.
can save your life.
You see, there's an example when I was a child. Yeah, when I was a
If you
child.
if you think that there's no one to harm me, so I'm not going to look behind. Nothing's going to happen to me. Sometimes that can be detrimental to your life. You see what I mean?
But there's nothing I can
It doesn't mean you're liberated.
Yeah.
You might be killed.
Yeah, but
okay. So, but
you might be killed too. Who knows?
Exactly. But at least if I'm cautious, that look, if I know there's danger behind me,
Yeah.
yes, and I'm cautious, then I will look behind to make sure. But I know you're no danger. Just making a point here.
Yes.
So what I'm saying is that if you are careful enough to look around, use your common sense, use the intellect that you have been given, and then you make a decision, then that will be more wise. Do you agree? Just because you don't care about something.
You've got to be pleased about that, though. When you get
About
there
what?
and say that you believe in him because of fear.
Yeah.
No, it's not this
I
fear.
think-
It's hope and fear.
Why are we,
Who told you it's only fear?
why are we talking about the future? Why are we talking about death? Why are we talking
Because it's inevitable.
Stop. Why are we talking about fear if instead we could be talking about gratitude? If instead we could be talking about love, about what is right now, about what we can do right now?
Shall I tell you why? Because what you just told me,
Come on.
because what you just told me is something that all human beings do anyway.
No.
Okay, not all. Okay, most at least. Look, I think many people are good people and they do think about good things, about the things that they have to care about the neighbors, be good friends, have a good communication, be good to your friends and so on. So at the end of the day, what I'm saying is that this is something that we already think about. What many people do not think about is death. Because earlier, trust me, many
I
don't.
think everyone thinks of that.
No, trust me. There was a gentleman I just met earlier. He's saying that is so morbid. That is something. Why should you think about it? I never even think about it.
Okay.
Even sometimes when I go to funerals, I don't think about it. I said, really? Are you for real?
Okay or not? Is that allowed?
Of course, it's allowed. Yeah, you have a right to do that. But what I'm saying is that ultimately, we have to realize that this life we live in is going to end one day.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Now the question is, have you prepared for the other life, the life after death?
But how do you know what the other life is?
That's a
Look,
good
I
question.
told you.
Yeah.
Remember earlier I told you,
Yeah.
if there is no life after that,
Yeah.
then we have no problem.
Maybe
Yeah.
if you
Okay.
live
What
happened
So
if
let's-
it is?
But you didn't carry on. I want to hear.
Oh yes. I asked you about the flip side.
Yeah.
The flip side is if there is a God,
Yes.
and if there is a life after that,
Yes.
then certainly you will know that there was consequences
Yes.
for leading the life the way you wanted, with your own desires, what you thought was right. Yes. With complete disregard to what God has told you to do.
God.
The one true God.
But you have to understand there are many different cultures with different understandings
Yeah, but can
of
we?
God.
I'm a Muslim. Can
I know, but you have to
Okay,
understand
yeah,
there are many ways.
That's fine. You can talk. You can have many different talks with the other people.
Okay.
But you see, I cannot advocate for all the gods out there. I will advocate for the God that I believe in, and that I have read about, and the God that I know is the one true God. If you want to talk about all the other gods, you're more than
Then
welcome to
what
talk.
will happen to me?
Yes. But that's what I'm saying.
What will happen to me?
I want to know. I want to finish this point. That's the reason I'm saying. So the point about, let's say if there really is a God, and there really is a life after that, and then you really know there is a hell and a heaven too. So there is consequences and reward for the actions that you have committed in this life. Otherwise, people, there are many people out there who commit grand crimes, murder, rape, pillage, you name it, and they never ever have to face justice because they They think they have actually played the system and got away with it. And there are many, many good people out there whose name you do not even hear. And they might be very charitable, very good, very kind, very merciful to other people. But many people haven't even heard of them. Some of them even haven't seen them. Because these people are the true, true righteous people in the sense that they want to do something without making a name for this, without vanity, without showing off. And they want to do it for just for being a righteous person, for aiding the people that they're helping. And that's about it. That's the reward. You see, God Almighty is just. And He's going to punish that person who thought he got away from the law. And He's going to reward that person who thought that nothing ever was given to him in return for the services that he has, or the charity that he has done in this life, or the kindness that he has shown.
Would you be a bad person without Islam?
I don't think so.
You think that inherently you're a good person?
By the way, I do not say that you need to have a religion to do certain things which are good, which is common understanding, like do not murder, do not steal, do not kill, do not. Yes,
right?
you know what this is something innate. We call it the fitrah. This is God has programmed this in you. Even if you do not believe in God, yourself will tell you when you try to steal something. Not that I'm saying you're trying to do. Yes. But your innate self will tell you that is wrong. Yes, even if the cameras are not looking, and even if the police is not there, yes, and even if the shopkeeper is not looking, you will realize what I'm doing is wrong the first time. The second time might be a bit easier for you. The third time might be getting easier. As you go along and doing it, a point comes where you don't even think it's wrong. It doesn't even compute there anymore because now you have actually indoctrinated yourself to such a point that no, I'm basically such a professional that I can do it without being caught or something. By the way, nothing to do. So what I'm saying is that this is called the fitrah. This is something innate, programmed into every human being. However, there are many things which are subjective. Yes, which you might consider right and you might consider as wrong, and what might be acceptable to you might be completely rejected as unacceptable by somebody else. Now, how do you reconcile that without God?
Again,
Why
it
do I
depends
have
on the
to?
God. I mean, different cultures. Different
Why do I have to reconcile it? I think something is wrong, he thinks something is right. We can talk about it, we can discuss it, and if we don't find a solution, maybe we don't have to all the time. We can't always all agree.
Do you think that works all the time?
We don't as I said, we don't always have to all agree.
No, I'm asking, okay, I'll give you a scenario.
Okay.
100 years.
Agreement, is there?
Yeah.
No, in terms of the major, what do you say?
There's always division.
No, there are things which are peripheral for which there is disagreement. But in terms of the major beliefs, like the oneness of God, in the Quran, in the Rasul, these things are very much firm in all the different sects of Islam. Okay, this is something which they're united on. What they differ on are other things, which I wouldn't say is unimportant all the time. Many things important also, they have differences. But the majority of them, the mainstream Islam, which is the Sunni Islam, they agree upon these things clearly. Now, with regards to you're saying that what is the problem? We can just discuss about it.
But listen up. Regardless of what you think is right, sometimes people do different things. So you might agree in Islam and we might agree in Christianity or Judaism that some things are right and some others are wrong, but still people do things even though they think they're wrong. And they know they are wrong. It happens. People don't, because where you're going wrong is that you think that people only do things that are wrong and they think they're right, but sometimes people know that they're doing something that is wrong. I mean, we've all done it. We've all done things that we knew before.
But you know,
most of us have done things that
let me give you,
knew were wrong, and we did them anyway.
One second, let me give you an example.
Where's the conversation going?
Yeah, I'll
do
tell
you
you
want to save us from damnation, or is there any point?
No, it's not up to me to save you. It's up to God.
He's trying to save us from damnation.
It's up to God. Okay. At the end of the day, it is your actions which will determine whether you'll be saved or not in this life. Okay, so it's not up to me and you just to save, you'll be saved. But what I'm saying with regards to the understanding which we had earlier, the conversation which we had earlier about what you might consider as right, he might consider wrong.
Yeah.
You see, you thought that we can just sit down and reconcile this. Let me give you an example. Take abortion, for example. Yes, there are many atheists and many people who believe in God who consider abortion as wrong. However, there are many more, in fact majority, they think abortion is alright, it's perfectly okay. To kill a baby in the belly of the mother, wait, I haven't finished. In the belly of the mother is perfectly alright. I don't know if any of you have actually seen an abortion. I don't mean literally seen it, but at least on YouTube or something.
Yeah.
You have? Yeah. You know how horrendous, horrible it is? Yeah. Yes? They literally pluck out the little baby limb by limb.
And that's
I haven't
what
finished
I'm
still.
saying.
Let me finish.
Even if you don't agree, if someone else makes a choice to do something,
that's why I said I haven't finished it.
And not yours.
I haven't finished it. That's why. So I understand. No, it is what I'm saying to you. This is not something that is trivial. To me, that is murder. And murder is not something that.
But it's not happening in your belly.
Hold on. I thought you liked women. You had a problem with calling her he. So at least you stand for the support of women.
I did.
Yeah, we support.
What is your view about?
I support women in their choice.
Okay, what about the baby's choice?
The baby can't even think.
I can't believe you guys are laughing and smiling about this thing.
No,
I do not consider this to be.
I'm not laughing and smiling. I'm saying.
You are actually.
I'm not saying what I'm thinking about, because what I'm thinking about, it doesn't matter, because I was lucky enough to never have to think about that until now.
I never put you in that position, did I?
Like if anybody here wanted to do it, I would say, okay, that's your choice. I can't make that choice for you. I won't tell you what to do. That's your decision.
What about the baby's right?
Because
you talked of the women's right. What about the baby's?
The medicine is already there.
What medicine? What medicine? What are you on about?
I'm German. My English is not perfect. But the possibility.
Oh, you mean the solution is there? Is that what you're saying?
The possibility to have an abortion is already there.
No, it's not about the possibility only. It's about if that possibility is. Let me finish.
I'm sorry.
I'm asking if that possibility or that solution is something that is morally right.
That's not my decision.
Whose decision is it?
The decision of the person who wants to get an abortion.
What about the decision of the baby? Does the baby have the right to choose?
But you can't make a decision for the baby. You're not the baby either.
No, I'm not. But hold on. You know,
the baby literally can't make.
Hold on. I'm surprised you guys are smiling about this.
How do you know? I don't want to live, and I'm right here.
Brother. I'm making the point. Wait. Listen to this. No, wait. Let us finish this conversation first.
Yeah, okay.
Listen to this. You know when there is a weak person in the society who cannot defend himself, would you not go to that defense?
That's not the point.
That is the point.
It depends.
Okay,
It depends.
So you're saying if somebody is getting oppressed by a bully, you wouldn't do anything?
It depends. It depends.
Depends on what? Whether you can do it or not.
Let him say something. Yeah? He wants to speak. Say something.
Is it about the same topic? Okay, good.
I mean, even if it wasn't, he can speak it, right?
No, but what happens when we have too many topics?
Now what happened? Look, my brother was saying about
what happens. What happens when we have too many topics?
This is what we're talking about. When you die, if there is no God, no punishment, you escape. Yeah? We nothing to escape. Yeah, we work harder, but we gain nothing in the grave. But
you work hard. Are you claiming you work harder?
No. In this world, in this world, we abide by what we believe. Say. Now, you don't believe in God. You live your life. Then you go there. You see there is a God now. There is a punishment there. But you now miss the bus.
Happens.
So why not prepare? To prepare, then you need to look the evidences.
You're taking a chance, literally, by what you're saying. Because you could also die.
It's a big chance.
Actually, the chance you're taking is worse.
Big.
You could also
the chance
die.
you're taking is worse.
The Christian God, or there's any other God.
That's it. Now, when you come to theological debate, when you come to theological debate, the all other religion in this world, except Judaism, Christianity, and Islam, just all of them are just sort of. Don't get into that godly argument. Only Christianity, Judaism, Islam.
Basically those religions which claim that there's only
Semitic
one God.
religion. In that religion, you work out, juggle around, find out. So you will come to the decision that Islam is the only way, only religion. You will come.
But
that's what I was reading here.
No, they don't believe in the Bible, so no point in reading the Bible.
Example, if I die.
Yeah.
And I don't know what Islam believes. Do I see
we believe
Allah?
Yes. We believe in a life after death.
Yeah.
When you will be accountable for your deeds in this world.
I died and I've been a good person. Let's consider that. I've been a good person and I meet Allah, but He knows I'm also gay and transsexual.
Okay, what is a good person then?
Will I be good?
No. When you say good person, is that based on your definition or God's definition?
God's definition.
Let's say.
It can't be God's definition if she's not gay and lesbian.
Let's say I followed.
Yeah, she used that word.
Let's say I followed Allah's rules, but then he finds out I'm gay and transsexual.
Allah knows what you are before you're telling him.
Is he cool with that?
Wait a minute. So, with regards to Allah, if you're talking about Allah, and Allah has forbidden these things, then you cannot be a good person, can you?
Did Allah forbid to be gay?
Yes, He did.
Yeah, even the Bible.
Then I'm not going to believe in Allah, and that's the point.
Okay, let me ask you.
You can't convince me if he's homophobic.
Wait. So you're saying that if you are gay, you will never accept Islam. Is that what you're saying?
Because Islam doesn't accept me.
No, that's what I'm asking you. Are you saying that if you are gay, Allah will not accept you just because you're gay? It is possible.
I thought that was what you said.
Hold on. It is possible for you. It is possible for you to believe in God. Yes. And to commit sins, including homosexuality.
In every religion, no matter in every society in the world, we have good and bad people. And we are all created by God. You understand? And no one has the right to judge anybody. Because conditions make people to do certain things, and they don't do it consciously.
So can the police arrest you if you do a bad thing?
Listen, while you are doing something bad,
can the police arrest you?
Let him speak. You've been speaking for so long.
Listen. Okay, I'll come. We have talked about abortion, understand?
Yes.
Abortion.
What is your view on it?
Let me finish now.
Go on.
Let me finish. Nobody has a right to kill. That's what I want to say.
Good boy.
Good boy.
Understand?
Good man.
No, but do you know the situation? What pushed that person to do that thing? That's the question I'm asking.
Yeah, I'm answering.
For this case, I will not judge that person. I will allow God to judge.
Oh, you asked me a question, let me answer.
You asked me.
I'm just saying.
Oh, it's a rhetorical question. Okay.
If a person does something, I won't judge him because I don't know why he did it.
But if they tell you,
maybe he was raped.
those are exceptions. I agree.
I'm giving an example.
These are exceptions.
Exceptions are a thing.
Why is this?
Hold on. Exceptions. Exceptions do not make a rule.
No.
Exceptions don't make a rule. Majority of the abortions which happen is because of extramarital affairs.
In this country,
Let me finish.
abortion is not because of rape.
No, listen. I'll give you an example. I said one.
But give the bigger example.
I said what?
Here, go to nightclub, then you get pregnant, then you abortion. That's what we're talking about.
Finish his point. We haven't heard the full thing.
No, hear you.
I'm interested.
Okay, finish your point.
Like that.
Finish your point.
Come on.
It might be.
I have to go and pray anyway.
It might be
Finish
she
your
was
point.
raped.
Sorry?
I said it might be she was raped and she became pregnant.
Yeah.
That's one thing.
Okay.
Which is very painful.
Islam allows that.
Out of law.
Yeah, I told him exceptions. Yeah.
And if you do that, she might do that out of anger. You understand? But what you are saying, I know a lot of people who are having extramarital affairs.
Yeah.
They keep a child. I know some who decide to eliminate the child. But in this situation, it's above me to judge them. God will judge them in this. I don't have right to say you are wrong or this. But He knows that. He knows the difference between good and wrong, what God has said to do. And if you choose the bad one to do, He will pay the price. He'll give an account to God. Who am I to judge a person that...
No. Hold on. I think you misunderstood the point we were making. We were not talking about judging. Listen.
Some are doing it out of pleasure.
Listen, my friend, we are not talking about judging. The reason I raised abortion is to show that there are many things in our society which people consider to be okay, normal, and they have now become kind of used to it, to the sense that for them, when they think about... Let me finish.
In Syria, they are killing innocent children with chemical.
Just go to Syria. Why you
Can
go
you
to
finish?
Syria?
Let me finish the point. I'll let you finish.
Why you go to Syria?
Let me finish the point.
In Rwanda, kill your
Okay?
people, man.
The reason I made this point is because
What's your
many
network,
people...
man, in Rwanda. Why you go in there, Syria?
Leave it.
Nice intellectual. You come immediately. You come Rwanda. Why
Okay,
you
do we
go
agree
there?
with it? Do we agree with it? We don't. However, this country...
Syria.
If you listen, then you'll understand. You're so
Syria,
animated,
going
I
to
don't know why.
Syria. I don't know why
In this
going to
country,
Syria.
killing children in the belly of a woman is considered to be legitimate. Yes, it is not illegal, it's considered to be legitimate. Killing children in Syria, everyone in the right mind considered this to be wrong and illegitimate. There's a big difference. Here the woman has been given the choice to kill the baby or not to kill the baby. The baby has no right whatsoever. It is a woman's right, in that case, especially the mother's right, that she chooses. And I'm not talking about abortion. I'm not talking about children who are born with defects or who have been identified as with defects and all that. These are exceptions.
So you think it's okay to
Can I finish?
No, I'm not letting you finish because my sister is disabled and my mother knew in her womb that she was disabled. And you think
you haven't let me finish.
Killed her.
You haven't let me finish. Why are you getting upset? Calm down.
Because
nothing personal.
Because it's personal.
She said that's a different thing.
But earlier, hold on.
I have a disabled sister. I have a disabled sister.
Earlier, you were okay with the abortion.
I'm okay with abortion.
But now not with the disabled.
I think it's not a different thing. I think
you
can't say abortion is not okay for
hold on,
not disabled people, but
you need to realize one thing. I myself do not consider children who are not even disabled, who are not even the product of rape.
Because we are not ready.
Brother, wait, 1 second, let me finish the point. Majority of the abortions which happen in this country is because of unplanned pregnancies. You see what I mean?
Yeah.
It's not because of these exceptions.
Sexual fun.
How is it my problem?
How is it your problem?
Okay, how is that girl who got killed? That girl. I didn't say you.
You pointed my way.
Well, I'm pointing this way. Don't take everything personally. A girl or a boy who has never been born, who has never seen the world, yes, has been put to death in the belly of that mother.
But it's not your choice.
I didn't say it's my choice.
You don't even know what it feels like to be pregnant.
I said, whose right is it?
Then you should think before you go having...
What kind of a question is that? Wait. In order for...
protection in it.
No, honestly.
You get pregnant, then you want abortion. That's no good, innit?
No, Habibi, even with protection, extramarital sex is haram. So let's not go there.
Haram, yes. It is in Islamic.
You're saying, who am I?
Huh?
I and you are nobody. Yes, we cannot change these laws by ourselves individually. What I'm saying, the point I'm trying to make, which you also misunderstood, is this: that these things in our society, which I clearly see as murder in the belly of the mother, many people here consider it to be basically insignificant.
Yeah.
You see the point I'm making?
That's it.
I don't see a problem.
Oh yes, they are.
No, I think
no one is talking about it.
Everybody
Very few people are talking about it.
Loads of people are talking about
has
it.
suffered from it.
But let's be honest, young lady. Here, mass majority of people, women support abortion.
People don't just go there. It's not like going shopping.
We accept.
They think.
People.
Of course, the thing about
people
it.
with morality.
But what I'm saying is that if you look at the amount of abortions that take place in this country, thousands, 2,000s per day or something, maybe more. Yes, it just shows how they're basically been indoctrinated by the society.
For example,
that is nothing is insignificant in a
just
way.
for example.
Okay, I think
I'll just give an example. If you have a daughter,
I have to go and pray, yeah, inshallah.
and then
You want to continue?
come home and said she's pregnant out of wedlock somewhere, just go out and she tell, what will you do?
All right, nice talking to you guys.